Does this sound familiar? Your paycheck hits your account and you feel great. Then, just 2 weeks later, you're looking at your balance and wondering, where did all my money go? If that's you, this video will show you the why. Most people don't have a plan for their paycheck. They get paid and they just react to the money sitting there. But today, I'm going to show you a simple, powerful system. Exactly what you need to do within 24 hours of getting paid to start building real wealth. Here's the core problem. For most of us, our paycheck lands in one single checking account. Almost immediately, the bills start coming out. We start swiping our card for daily expenses and investing. Well, that is something we will do if there's anything left at the end of the month. The problem is, emotion completely overrides our good intentions. We see the money, we feel rich for a moment, and we spend it. And by the time the next paycheck is due, there's nothing left to invest. This cycle keeps you stuck, like feet on the mud. So how do you get unstuck? We use the 24-hour rule. It's a game changer. The rule is simple. Within 24 hours of receiving any income, you must allocate, transfer, and automate every single dollar. Leave nothing undecided. Why 24 hours? Because in that first day, your financial decision-making energy is at its absolute peak. You're motivated. Acting immediately helps you avoid those impulse purchases that pop up later in the week. It locks in your financial priorities before lifestyle creep has a chance to set in. You're telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. So, how do we do it? We use a 5-step process. Step 1 is to protect your survival first. This is the foundation. We're talking about your non-negotiable fixed expenses that keep the lights on and a roof over your head. This includes your housing, utilities, insurance, minimum debt payments, and essential groceries. These are the costs of living. Your first task is to calculate your total monthly survival number. Once you have that, divide it by the number of paychecks you get each month. That specific amount needs to be protected the second you get paid. A pro tip is to set up a completely separate bank account just for bills. When your paycheck comes in, the first transfer you make is your survival money into that dedicated bills account. Now, you can rest easy knowing your essentials are covered no matter what. Step 2 is to fund your stability. Before you even think about investing for growth, you need to reduce your financial risk. This is your safety net. Stability includes building your emergency fund, creating a small buffer in your checking account for unexpected costs, and saving into what we call sinking funds. These are mini savings accounts for known future expenses like car repairs or a new laptop. It also includes ensuring you have adequate insurance. Stability is crucial because stability reduces stress, and stress absolutely kills financial discipline. The easiest way to build stability is to set up an automatic transfer from your main account to a high-yield savings account. This happens every payday without you lifting a finger. Your financial foundation gets stronger every single week. Now we can move on to step 3, which is to automate your growth. With your survival and stability covered, it's time to put your money to work. This is where you invest, like a 401k or a Roth IRA, or funding a brokerage account for other investments, reinvesting into your own business, or even spending money to build valuable skills. The golden rule here is to invest before you spend on lifestyle extras. Pay yourself first, truly. It's easy to think you need a lot of money to start, but that's not true. Even small, consistent amounts build the powerful habit of investing. The automation is key. Set it up so the money is transferred to your investment accounts on payday, just like your other allocations. You're building your future self's wealth on autopilot. Step 4 is where we allocate for your lifestyle intentionally. Yes, you are allowed to have fun with your money. This is the bucket for dining out, travel, hobbies, entertainment, and any upgrades you've been wanting. The big reframe here is that lifestyle spending is not bad, it just comes last. It is what you do with the money that was left after you have secured your survival, stability, and growth. This approach completely eliminates spending guilt. You know you can enjoy this money because your other, more important financial goals have already been taken care of. It's planned, intentional fun. Finally, step 5 is to create a simple allocation formula for yourself. This makes the whole process easy to repeat. Let's use an example. Say your monthly take-home pay is $4,000. Your formula could look something like this: 50% for survival, which is $2,000, 10% for stability, which is $400, 20% for growth, which is $800, and 20% for lifestyle, which is the remaining $800. The key is flexibility. These percentages are not rigid rules. They are a starting point. Your personal formula will depend on your income, your goals, and your stage of life. The point isn't the exact percentages. The point is to have a structure. Now, let's quickly cover the common mistakes that this system helps you avoid. The biggest one is waiting until the end of the month to invest what's left over, because there's usually nothing left. Another is mixing all your money in one account, which creates confusion and encourages overspending. Others include oversizing the lifestyle portion of their budget too soon, completely ignoring the stability bucket, and leaving themselves vulnerable to emergencies. And worst of all, relying on willpower and discipline instead of the power of automation. Let's wrap this up. Your paycheck isn't just income, it's a tool. When it's structured properly, it becomes a powerful tool that builds wealth systematically. When it's unstructured, it just builds stress. You have a choice every single payday. So, what's your next move? I'd love to see your plan. In the comments, share the percentage breakdown you're thinking of for your pay structure. And if you found this helpful, be sure to watch my video on how to build wealth on an average income for a life of financial freedom. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more financial systems to help you build a better future.